Welcome to The Explainer. We're jumping right into a massive, glaring problem in the business world today. Why are so many modern customer experiences just, disastrous? But hey, more importantly, we're going to look at exactly how you can fix them. The real secret? It's time to take those outdated demographic spreadsheets you've been relying on, toss them completely out the window, and learn to understand the actual soul of your consumer.
Okay, let's look at this absolutely alarming failure rate. 93%. That is a staggering number of managers who say improving customer experience is a top priority, yet somehow they're falling right into this massive execution gap. So why is this happening? Well, it's because leaders are leaning on a fundamentally broken system, the customer service industrial complex. It's this rigid, outdated model built on old mass manufacturing principles. It literally treats customer service like a factory assembly line instead of a dynamic human interaction.
And this stark contrast right here reveals exactly where we go off the rails. Grouping people by demographics, age, income bracket, race, it's not just ineffective anymore. Assuming every 30-year-old affluent woman wants the exact same thing is a huge mistake. Honestly, it's borderline offensive to their individuality. Instead, if we really want to connect, we've got to shift our focus to true customer types. And those are defined purely by human emotion. Specifically, what do they love and what do they hate?
To pull this off, we need a complete mindset reset. Like Pablo Picasso famously said, every act of creation is first an act of destruction. If you want to be a disruptive innovator in your space, you've literally got to destroy your old mental models. Those comfortable spreadsheets and broad market segmentations, they have to go before you can build a new architecture that actually matters to people.
So, here is our roadmap for The Explainer. 1. Farewell outdated service models. 2. Defining true customer types. 3. 4 pillars of ultimate experience. 4. Mastering the 5 touch points. And 5. Value stacking and execution.
Section 1. Farewell outdated service models and escaping the industrial complex.
Drawing from this brilliant source material, What Customers Crave, we can clearly see this massive historical shift. See, back in the day, companies dictated the experience and customers kind of just had to take it. But the internet totally stripped that power from corporations and handed it right to the consumer. Thanks to online reviews, instant connectivity, and these constant mobile micro moments, the customer holds all the cards now. You can't just force a bad experience on them anymore. The whole world's going to know about it in seconds. And think about this. It brilliantly illustrates why demographics fail. Just picture your old high school cafeteria. Did kids sit together just because they were all 16 years old, had the same zip code, and got the same allowance? No way. They formed cliques based on shared passions, the athletes, the tech geeks, the band members. People naturally group together based on shared loves and hates, not sterile demographic data. And you know what? Your business is absolutely no different.
Section 2. Defining true customer types and the simple math of human emotion. All right, grab your secret decoder ring because this is the crucial point. Identifying what your customer hates plus what they love equals their exact customer type. It's simple math. H plus L equals CT. If you can understand these two profound emotional drivers, you've got the ultimate key to delivering an exceptional, tailored experience that actually hits home.
Let me give you a perfect real-world example. The burrito bandito dilemma. So the author loves the food at this popular local burrito joint, but he absolutely hates waiting in long lines. His hatred for lines overpowers his love for the food, so he just stays away. But his wife, she loves the burrito so much that her love vastly outweighs her hatred for lines, so she's perfectly happy to wait. Now, demographically, they're identical, right? Same house, shared income. But emotionally, they are entirely different customer types that need completely different service strategies. To actually serve these diverse emotional types, you've got to grasp these 3 massive power shifts driving our hyper-connected economy. First, the innovation shift. We have to innovate to create disruptive, personalized experiences, not just churn out more products. Second, the customer shift. Review-driven platforms mean customers now completely control your brand's reputation. And third, the connection shift. Consumers are connected 24/7 through mobile micro moments, and they are making snap judgments about your business literally all day long.
Section 3. 4 pillars of ultimate experience. Building the new architecture.
Notice how this new architecture stacks from the bottom up. Everything, and I mean everything, is built on the foundational layer of understanding your customer type. That foundation drives your insight, which tells you what you actually need to invent. Then, that insight fuels your organizational culture, making sure every single employee is on a mission to serve that specific customer. And finally, that culture dictates the design of the experiences you deliver. It all starts from the ground up with the customer.
Section 4. Mastering the 5 touchpoints and mapping the customer journey.
You see, a customer's experience isn't just that fleeting moment they hand over their credit card. Think about the distinct nature of every single step. From the digital pre-touch research they're doing on Google and Yelp, to that crucial first-touch impression the second they walk in, to the core touch of actually using the product, to the last touch goodbye, all the way to the ongoing in-touch value delivery after they leave. Every single one of these steps is a massive opportunity to design a tailored experience based on what they love and hate.
Section 5. Value Stacking and Execution. Bringing the framework to life.
To execute flawlessly at every single one of those touchpoints, you need this formula burned into your brain: customer-driven innovation. N plus O plus D plus E. You have to navigate to where your users actually are, observe their genuine likes and dislikes out in the wild, design a tailored experience to meet those exact emotions, and finally, execute. And notice the cyclical, continuous loop of this innovation formula. The huge takeaway here? You literally cannot do this from behind a desk. This cycle forces you to get out of the boardroom, walk out into the parking lot, and observe real human behaviors and frustrations firsthand.
Let's apply this to the Neo Wash Auto Spa case study from the text. This is a real observational journey. First up, we identify the flash customer type. By just paying attention, the owners noticed a group who totally ignores cost and wait times, but passionately demands spotless perfection. They absolutely hate missed dirt spots. So Neo Wash solves this. They hire an orange-vested quality control inspector whose only job is to guarantee a flawless finish before that car ever leaves the lot.
Next up, through that same observation, they spot the speed type. These folks despise waiting. They value efficiency above literally everything else. To serve them, Neo Wash designs a custom scheduling app and builds a dedicated NASCAR-style fast lane just for them. Think about that. They built an entirely different operational flow just to serve one specific emotional need.
Then we have the frugal type, who cares deeply about price. And man, this is where value stacking really shines. By optimizing their operations to serve the speed type, Neo Wash accidentally lowered their overall labor costs, and that allowed them to create cheaper off-peak pricing options perfectly tailored for the frugal type. They solved a problem for one customer and brilliantly created stacked value for another.
And finally, observation uncovers the experience type. They view the car wash as an outing, right? They want to feel pampered. They want to feel emotionally connected. So Neo Wash caters to them with an exclusive concierge club. We're talking comfortable leather sofas and fresh espresso in the waiting area. That is 4 completely distinct experiences, perfectly tailored to 4 distinct emotional profiles, all humming along under one single roof.
The overarching lesson for us here? Business leaders have got to actively fight to escape their own reality distortion fields. You have to stop leaning on generic data, stop assuming your current methods are fine. Actually, scratch that. You need to physically become your own customer for a week, walk through your own front doors, navigate your own website, and feel the friction points yourself so you can truly understand the human experience you're providing.
We're going to leave you with this profound thought from Einstein, and it begs a really critical question. Are you ready to abandon those comfortable, safe demographic spreadsheets and finally start measuring your intelligence by your ability to change how you serve your customers? Find out what they love, discover what they hate, and build your entire world around that. Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and keep innovating.